Hi, this is Alicia with Palo Alto Library, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Dia de los Muertos flower crown. Okay, let's go over the materials that you need for this project. You need some artificial flowers, and we'll be using the leaves that come on the flowers as well. These are needle nose pliers with a wire cutter. If you just have straight wire cutters, that works too. You can find these at your local craft store or your hardware store. And then this is called craft wire. You can also find this at your local craft store or hardware store. You can use green. I have green. You can use silver or whatever color. It doesn't matter because it'll be covered by the flowers. And a plain headband. And that's pretty much it. This craft, you don't need very many supplies at all, just the flowers, the wire cutter, wire, and the headband. All right. I took some of my flowers off already, but usually with the artificial flowers, all you have to do is pull them off and it comes right off the stem, like that. Just pull them up, off. These are dahlias. And then the center has a hole that goes through, and that's where I'll be putting the wires. So, and then I laid out my pattern the way that I want my crown. You know, you can do that too if you like. And then just pull off the leaves. They'll come right off too. Like that. All right. Okay. So first step, we'll take about 12 inches of wire. Kind of estimate a foot. Take your wire cutters, cut that piece off. And I like to start with the first flower at the top of the headband right there. So I think the first one I'm going to put up is this one. We take our wire and then feed it through the hole under and over till we get about halfway. And then we fold it down. You kind of weave it through the petals and fold it down so that both wires are facing down, pointing down, and they're about the same length. All right, and then you kind of hide the wire so you can't see it. Then we take the wire and then we do 3 twists because you see how it's kind of like 2 separate. We want to bring them together and do it 1, 2, 3. So now they're nice and wound up together. And then I just take it and put it at the top of my crown, at the crown of my headband. So I place it on top like that. See how it's a little bit high? It doesn't rest right on the headband, and that's okay. It's kind of a little bit higher, and then we squeeze both wires underneath the headband, and then do 3 twists again. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like that. And then we bring those 2 pieces together, and then we wrap around the headband. Try to get as close as the headband as you can, so there's no big bumps that are bumping your head, you know, pressing on your head when you're wearing it. So try to get it as flat as you can. And then I'm going to trim this so that's kind of shorter, and both ends of the wire are the same. You know, they're the same length. And then I take I have needle nose pliers. If you have wire cutters, you can still use the tip to kind of curl it so that it's not poking out and it doesn't poke you in the head. So I take those and then I curl it. And then I leave it at the top of the headband, not on the underside, so that it doesn't poke your head again. So I just kind of leave it like that, right there on top, and then the flowers over it. We have our first one on. Okay, so it's a little off center. That's okay. Once you get all the flowers on there, you can kind of move them around. That's why we left half an inch there for you to be able to move around. And then we just repeat that with the next one. So we'll get another foot of wire. The next color will go under and over and down. And some of you may have flowers that don't have the hole on the top that you can easily go through, and I'll show you how to do that next with the next flower that we have. All right, so I have both wires facing down. Do 3 twists. 1, 2, 3. You can move that one over if you need to. We'll just put it right there. Twist it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then wrap around. And then trim the end. And then curl it and leave it on top. There you go. You've got 2 on so far. Isn't that cool? So you move them back so you can work with it, and then once you're done working with the wire, you push them forward and they kind of cover up the wire and you don't see the wire. That's the really cool part about this craft, is you can hide the wire with the flowers. All right, so let me show you how to add a flower that has the yellow part in the middle. It's not, there's no hole there. So what we're going to do is flip the flower over, hold the petals down in your hand all the way around, and then we're going to take the wire and wrap it underneath the green, this green part. So we're going to go all the way around, kind of anchor it under the green part, the green plastic part. So it's all the way around like that, and then I'm going to twist it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then it looks like this. So it's secured underneath the green part, and we can just add it to our headband. I'm going to leave a little bit of room, leave it a little high so that I can move it around if I want to. So if we can get this on camera, you can see that I'm going to keep it a little high, like it's almost floating above the headband, like that. All right, and then just twist it. 1, 2, 3. And then take the rest of the 2 wires and then wrap it around. Oops, I'm going to trim that. Let's trim that off. That's kind of uneven. Oh, my wire cutter's not going. Okay. And then take those 2 and then curl them around and leave them up top so they don't poke your head. Okay, let's add some leaves. The same idea with the leaf, with the greenery. We just, I'm going to do 2, so you just feed it through the hole under the leaf. And then again, I like to do 2 because it makes it look full. And then it's the same concept. You just pull down and do 3 twists. 1, 2, 3. And then decide where you want to put it on your crown. It does get a little tricky here because of all the flowers you have to work around, but by this time you're a pro and you can do it easily, or you're more used to it, so no big deal. Okay, and there you have it. You're done with your crown. Doesn't it look gorgeous? Love it.